Welcome back to Daytime. Nothing brings warmth to a door or a window like stained glass does. And we do have Ken's Glass Act joining us. Ken Fulford is here, and he's going to take me through the test on how to be able to make some of these beautiful pieces, some of the simple ones.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being here, Ken.
We all have to start simple.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
So let's talk a little bit first, before we even get into making these masterpieces, how this all started, how you started working with glass.
Well, 13 years ago, I was into woodworking, making coffee tables and stuff like that. And unfortunately, my wife fell ill, and I had to go to and move to a different location and downsize a bit and look at a little less expensive living style. Doing that, of course, I had to give up my woodworking. Yeah. So my children, my two boys, decided that Dad needed a new hobby and got me some stained glass lessons. And within 6 months, I guess I would say, I was actually teaching it.
You picked it up right away.
I picked it up quickly, and I had people that were actually knocking at my door saying, "Can you teach me how to do that?"
Amazing. So
it just kind of happened. And
well, obviously you're an artist at heart.
Yes.
You're of artist blood. You are an artist. It doesn't matter if you're working with wood or you're working with glass.
Yeah. As a child, I used to oil paint.
Oh my gosh.
So I've done a lot of different medias.
Okay, so talking with this beautiful glass that we have here, where are we getting this glass? Where's your supplies come from?
This is a Spectrum glass, and I get that from Chicago. And in the U.S. That way I'm able to bring it in at a much lesser cost, unfortunately, than here. But then what I do is I pass that on to my students, so that it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. I'm able to have them come in and take lessons and continue with their hobby, and be able to afford to do it.
I love it. Okay, so what are we going to be making here?
Okay, today we are going to be making a stained glass butterfly.
Okay.
Okay, so
I love butterflies.
Oh yes, yeah, they are a symbol of new life. Right. So what we would do normally is we would look for a pattern that we like. Okay, in this case I've got a butterfly, and what we would just do is, if it was more pieces, you would number them so that you don't lose track of what you're doing, and then basically you're going to cut all this out, hopefully as precise as possible.
Yeah.
On camera, it's a little different, but somewhat like that.
Beautiful.
Now, after we've cut that out, we're going to use a normal glue stick. Okay, and you would glue the back of this and then glue it onto the glass. See how fast I am?
Hey, look at Ken. He's the man.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So now that we have these.
Okay, so now you've done that, you're going to take, and you would take the glass, and using a diamond cutter. Wow. And it's called pistol grip, and it's designed, if you have carpal tunnel problems or any medical issues, it helps you control. And you would then...
Oh, that's like nails on a chalkboard.
It is too. Okay, and then you would just basically snap it. And
can I try and cut one?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right
just
here?
Follow the edge of the line.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And a lot of
listen
pressure.
for that little, yes. You got her.
And I'm contracting my glutes and my abs.
Now you can lighten up a little bit. You don't, actually, like even a cut like that, because it's diamond, it cuts fairly fast.
Okay.
But then if you want to grab that with the pliers, when it gets to that size, you want to make sure you're using the pliers.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I can possibly just
step over here. Yeah, you step on over here. I'll step here.
What we would do then is we come over to the grinder.
Wow.
Okay. The grinder there again has a wheel on it that's all diamond grits. Okay. And we would.
Cool. Very cool.
Grind that down. Okay.
Very cool.
Now, when we do that, we would do a quick wipe. Okay, after washing the paper off. Okay, so you've got it all cut, you washed the paper off, then...
It's a piece like this.
Yes, then you would take that and somewhere is here. I had, but I can't find it, but that's okay. Here it is copper foil.
Oh, so you copper foil around the sides.
Yes.
Okay.
So as you can see here, I've already cheated, and I have the foil on there, but it's true metal at a very thin state, and you fib it on like so.
Right.
And it has adhesive on it already.
So that's how we're able to melt it all together.
Melt it and join it.
Okay.
And that you would then put together on here like so. And then using a soldering iron, which that's not actually plugged in. I discovered this morning I left my flux at home, which is a liquid cleanser.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And it would go
That's
on
basically
here.
what goes over here. If we can take a shot at this, then people can get a better
Not
idea.
A problem.
That's okay. I'll hold this here.
Okay.
So
we
this is the flux, right?
Right. No, that's solder, actually.
Or I mean this, okay.
Yeah. Flux is a clear liquid, and it goes on it cleanses the copper. And then when you solder, using the solder, which I use a zinc compound solder, opposed to a lot of solders used to have lead in them. Nowadays, they're very friendly to use because they are lead-free.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. What's your favorite pieces to make?
I love to make windows.
Windows?
Yes.
What's a window?
Like for your house.
Oh, okay.
Okay, side lights as you go in the front doors, overhead your doors, and then there's your typical glass panels, such as these. So anything from the panel to the window size, I really enjoy.
You would do commissions if someone at home is watching and they're thinking, you know what, I would love this for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of mothers loving this. Can they contact you, Ken?
Yes, they can. They can contact me by going on Facebook and going to Ken's Glass, stained glass, and under that they will see my program for the year, what I'm offering for adults as well as kids.
Right.
And because they all enjoy doing it, I start teaching at the age of 7. So from 7 years old and up, you're able to do it.
Wow.
And I have students as young as 85.
Yeah.
So
85 young.
Yes,
I love that. Are we able to put this together to try?
Well,
we didn't plug this in, right?
No, because of not having the flux today, this isn't going to flow. Normally what the flux would do, it would go on here and it would flow, and I would take and solder all these joints together.
Tiny little details.
And these two joints that you see here would become one joint.
Sort of like.
Voila.
Look at this. This is our end result.
Would be your end result.
This is what I did, Mom.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. And very fast at it.
Very fast.
Yes, you're a great learner.
I'm a natural?
You are a natural.
Ken, it's beautiful. I can definitely see how your patience and your diligence in the work, you would be a fantastic teacher.
Well, I'm hoping to make it grow. And right now I teach for the quality of life for base boarding. Because my family has put a lot of time in with the forces and stuff through the ages, that I just like to give something back.
Exactly.
So this way, with bringing things in at a lesser cost and that, I can give back that way.
Ken, thank you so much for coming on the show and showing us your beautiful art. It's fantastic. Tiny little pieces, intricately put together with beautiful glass.
Thank you very much.
Okay.